Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Cities and Coffee, where today we actually have a different coffee cup for once. The Batman cup that is in the thumbnail that my wife drew, and it's beautiful, both the drawing and the Batman cup. But yeah, oh yeah. So I already see a problem that we're going to have today. I think we have a bit of a backup here, which could very well become problematic. Saying that, I don't know how far it's actually backed up under there because, you know, you can't really see unless, I think I can do this. No? Maybe? I don't think that one goes under. I think that's the problem. There we go. Oh, it's not that bad. That's, I mean, granted, I could even put a lot there if I wanted, and that could kind of sort that out. Like this bit, maybe just, you know, so, well, not even that, it's not that bad. It's just obviously this is a bit busy. There's no reason to have this as a two-way, really, now that I think about it. And, or this. This could all just be one way. So maybe I'll do that. I kind of forgot what I said I was going to do this episode, I'll be brutally honest. Just due to, I'm dumb. But no. Yeah, I just don't remember what I was planning on doing. But I know that that's a necessity. I don't know why that's not going to be working, because in reality, that stop should still work just the same. Should it not? Maybe I just need to move it. No? There we go. That'll work. Just take it away, why not? Sure. Alright. So that might actually move a little more freely, for the meantime. And then we could even, oh, I just see that it's getting dark again. As always, I forget to do this beforehand. And we'll just pop that up a bit, and that should be pretty good. And we'll go ahead and, yeah, just turn all that off, because why not? So one thing I did, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm curious. I did install a tree brush, but I don't see the option for it. So that could be problematic. I'm looking all around my Munder, I don't see it anywhere. It's a bit outdated, which, you know, might obviously be what's not helping here. But yeah, I don't think it's working. Oh well, it was worth a try. It was like the only one I could find, unless I went to the extra landscaping tools, and I didn't really want to mess with that because it's typically quite, I don't know, it can be a bit messy, I find, so I was kind of avoiding it, if at all possible. So, let's go ahead and speed everyone up. We'll just be getting some people in, I guess. Don't know what's... Am I going to go negative population here? Okay, no, we're fine, I think. Maybe. Yeah, like I said before, I think this needs to be all reworked. It's pretty bad setup as it is, but that's no problem. This obviously needs some sort of trash service to be able to come into it, but it should have the availability to do so, I would think. Maybe it's just because these are full, I'm not sure. And you know, maybe they don't want to come all the way from over here to get to here, I don't know. But I mean, it's only a select few, so maybe they will get serviced, I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me go ahead and, I can be emptying all these. What I'm hoping is if I just empty these, they'll go straight into the incinerator, which I did put over here somewhere, I believe. It doesn't really stand out. Did I put one down? I possibly did. I thought I put it right beside this, so now I'm confused. Is this it? Nope. Maybe I need to do this. Okay, there it is. It doesn't really stand out very well to me. Yeah, so they're processing lots and lots. So I probably could make more of these to maybe empty out some of the other places. So maybe I'll, like right beside it, kind of do the same. And again, hopefully they can get out and start cleaning up some of the mess as well. This seems to be working great, which is fantastic. This not so much. This has actually gotten worse now. Oops. Oh boy. Yeah, it's just everyone wanting into that. Alright. Let's, I guess, do some reworking here. We'll keep the roundabout for now. I think we're going to move this. And I know, yet again, this is, you know, kind of a, well, it's a very cheaty way of doing it. How do I, there we go. Can't remember how to twist it. Or rotate it, rather. So we can do it like that. I am trying to at least empty them before I move them to the other side, because I didn't want to feel that cheaty. So there we go. Hopefully that'll work. How do I... There we go. Yeah, so they're all in use doing their stuff, which is all fine and dandy. And then we can go and pause it again and delete this bit. Which, this is obviously going to need some... We'll need a lot. And, I know this bit's loud. I apologize. This bit of, like, when I've been in the editing, it's probably the loudest bit of all, just me, like, deleting stuff. But I can't really help it. It's just kind of how it is right now. We'll keep that, I guess, because it's not hurting anything. But we'll probably just remake it, honestly. And we might delete some of this, just kind of back to where, maybe back to there for now. And why not go ahead and do that. Although, I'm not sure what necessity this is going to have in the future. In fact, probably could get rid of it as well. Because I can always rework it, of course. And then we'll have to go up to be able to do this, and also this one here. And, okay, so we could turn this into... I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I mean, we could just go all out with a freaking 8-lane road. I mean, there's nothing really to say it won't work. And I know it messes with this a little bit, but it's actually not, I don't think it'll be that bad. Knock on wood. I kind of want to see what would just happen if I just straight up, you know, connect this to here, you know, something simple instead of trying to overcomplicate it. And just kind of see what happens from there. So, something like that. Actually, this bit so I can curve it a little bit better. We don't want it to be a lot, that's for sure. Not in a roundabout. Okay. Then, in fact, don't we have 4-lane highway? Would that look? I mean, that in theory would work. I mean, it's a bit much, but they'll figure it out. They're good drivers. And then we obviously need to be able to connect this bit back up, which okay, so it's a 3-way. Where's our 4-lane at? I feel like I lose this 4-lane every time. There we go. And we can go and bring it back. Oop. We can go and bring it back to being just a nice 4-lane.
This is the classic,
such as that, and then maybe just off of here. Let's see, let's get this. I prefer having more like proper ways off, but I think that's going to just be the best we get for now. And then that can just be its own little bit later on. Again, we're going to see how this goes. So that's that. So they still technically have a way out there, but I think they may... Because that technically doesn't need to be there anymore. Just that. But it probably would be best to have some sort of way onto here quicker. Which, I mean, this could just be a simple sort of, I guess, 4-lane, to be honest. It's not going to hurt. Because the traffic stop there isn't really all that bad. It's quite a ways away from that. Because, I mean, eventually I'm hoping, you know, just have a highway that kind of goes around everything. But this may work for the meantime. Alright, so we got that. Hopefully a more direct route. This isn't a lot, is it? No. Okay, good. And then I could even connect that and that. I mean, it's not going to create that much more traffic, I don't think. And again, the only way to really tell is to just do it. So, might as well. So I think that's all the areas reconnected, just in a more simpler fashion. So we're going to go ahead and run that, and we'll just see what happens here. Obviously they're going to come out of the waterworks and freak out about what's happened. And yeah, that bus line's going to be bad. Which we'll just have to take those stops away. Let's just, yeah, recolor some of these. We'll make like one red. We can make this one purple. That one can stay blue. Make one green, and then make one yellow, just so we can kind of see the difference of where they're going. And then I'll be able to maybe work on them a little bit better that way as well. But okay, this seems smoother, oddly enough. I do feel like this is, where it's quite a large area, it's probably going to be, it's probably going to grow too much for the size of roads that I've done. But hopefully I can alleviate that by doing some policies later on. So how, okay, so it's getting there. Slowly but surely. And this is fun, because that's just, I mean, that's traffic, obviously, but that's a little bit more normal, I feel. We'll obviously see if we can't manage to make it a little more alleviated, but... And I could always put another roundabout there saying that. You know, similar to this one, which it does seem to be working very well. But I mean, for now, it's not that bad. I don't know. Are all these people just going right, or are they just going... It's a very short lot. I wonder, I know there's a timing thing. Lane arrows, manual traffic lights, time traffic lights. So, yeah, let's set it up. Oh boy. Oh, this is, oh no. Nope. How do I unselect everything I've just done? Because, okay, let me see. This is more confusing than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure. Alright. Okay, so... Oh, okay, perfect. We're a small city. That's very sudden. So we now have the train, monorail, and cable cars, which we do have the metro as well, which I need to set up. And cable cars, we can make some fun little things with. And we have the hydro dam, which we'll do, train station, which we'll do, and train cargo terminal, which also we will do. But that's really cool. I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can't figure out, let's add junction. Okay, I see. So cancel that. Add a step. So is this for... Ah, okay. I just realized I'm manually doing this entire time. That's awkward. Okay. Let's just do whatever that is. I can't see what these little things are. Oh, I see. Man time. Okay. Yeah, this, I think I'm gonna have to look up how to use this properly, because I don't quite get it, obviously. But don't like when they go left at the same time as well when it turns green. What's this? Okay, so I can make no U-turns and things like that, which is kind of nice. And then pedestrians, obviously. Let's see. Vehicle restrictions. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Interesting. So, parking restrictions. That could actually be handy in some of the residential neighborhoods if it got too bad. Yeah, so this is just messing with the... Oh, let's see. I can see it from here. Okay. So it does have a decent little timer, doesn't it? Alright. I think I've probably messed with this too much. Because I was in the manual mode. So how are the cananes? Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. How are the lanes connected here? I mean, these two, well, probably shouldn't have them both going right. I could set it up where this one is a right turn only, and then the middle one is that, but then maybe they'll just freak out later on, I don't know. We could see. Maybe something like that. So it's kind of like it's just a turn off lane and that's it. Maybe I'll just do a roundabout. I think that's what I want to do in the end. I think we're just going to say screw this intersection and make it a roundabout. Just embrace it. It's easier. Here we go. I didn't get another intersection, but it's not showing up. I downloaded one. I may have just not installed it correctly. But that's fine. So I could, I guess in theory, just make my own. Because it's pretty simple, to be honest. And I can make it maybe a little bit tighter as well. Instead of having the giant one. Just kind of situate it a bit. Beautiful. There we go. Kind of wish I moved it all over, which I think I can actually do that. How do is it shift? Yes. Oh. I guess I'm supposed to hold shift at the same time now. Maybe it's just all these points that I need to be moving. If this works, I'll be very happy. Okay, yep, perfect. Ah, there we go. That worked pretty well, actually. Oh, don't want to put that there. So let's go ahead and do this. Just straight into it. That's not straight, but there we go. And then this as well. Straight to that. And hopefully, if all goes to plan here, and I can go ahead and turn off these lights. Maybe that'll move smoothly enough. It seems so far to be working on the other side. I probably should have checked before I even did this, just to make sure it was still going as well as I think it was. Who knows? We'll see. Only one way to find out, I guess. There we go. And then that just straight into there. Let's see if that clears up any, and we'll just go ahead and update that. Oh boy. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe it'll sort itself out. They're all going that way, and Finn going into that very desperately. Huh. It's not quite what I anticipated. I will figure this out. Eventually. This is always the hardest bit, is be trying to figure out what I'm actually doing. Alright. Redo. I guess on the plus side, just gonna be gaining a lot of money while I try to sort this out. Well, I say that, but it's paused. Let's see. That was really no different what I had. Maybe I had the roundabout too small, actually. It's always possible. Maybe it's just better as one big road with no turnoffs.
From the classics.
Or, let's see. Alright. This is just their experimental phase. So we've got that back. That's fine. Ow. I think that was just from that traffic. That was the problem. So there's a lot of people wanting to go that way from there as well. Which obviously they have this entrance, which still works. It's just maybe not as nice, but we'll see. I kind of want to just see what this does now, which I don't know why people are just waiting here. Oh, they're waiting for the bus. Interesting. Maybe I still need to... Ooh. Oh boy. Maybe my setup before was better. Trying to think of like the best way to fix this without doing too much. I mean, maybe just multiple ways in and out would be better at this point, but I mean, it's still a relatively small city. Maybe this road's actually just too big. What's the other options we have? Nothing really there. I mean, in theory, I could just go ahead and replace this all with a, let me just move this maybe on up over here. Because in theory, I could just go and replace this with a highway. There's nothing really stopping me from doing so. Go ahead and make sure all this is still good. Did I not hit that? Yeah, I think I actually missed that. Oh, I know. Okay, we're fine. Alright, so I think that's good. And then we'll go ahead and move this as well, which over here seems like they really want it. Can I put it over here anywhere? I can, but I think it would be... Might as well put it in here so it affects more people. And we lost that again. And we're going to lose it again, obviously, when I start doing stuff, but that's fine. Maybe we'll just go and pause it. This entire episode's just going to be me fixing this. I do apologize. Maybe I can edit it around a bit if I'm feeling fruity. Alright. So time to make a quick highway, hopefully. And just in case, we'll go ahead and just bring this back, because I think we're going to need the space. I'd rather have the space for proper highway than this, to be honest. They're so small, so it's got hard to get through. Alright, and we'll go ahead and take this away, which I know it's going to be disconnected, but we'll worry about that when they actually have to press play again. So yeah, 3-lane highway. I guess the best, we'll have to redo this a bit. But for now, we'll just build from, we'll go out a little bit just so I have some room to figure that out. this. And I don't really want this persuading anything. And it can... I guess it's okay to just go ahead and link right up to it, but I feel like it would be better to have like an off-ramp going down to it instead. So what I might do is I might just put that here. Oh crap. I need to go back a little bit because I'm too close to that. So, maybe something, you know, don't know how ridiculously high this may be. Pretty high. Something like that. And since this is industrial for now, it kind of works having this. I'd like to build over that, I'll be honest. But the good thing is, I can move it. It's not the end of the world. And back to this. And we can just have it come up over. Don't really want a bridge like that. And just have it come out to like here for now. And just for the meantime, we'll just have it kind of loop around a little bit. And pretty much just follow the same way back. Which, this I didn't notice. Kind of fix that up a little bit and then continue this. I think it's like the angle I go at when I come off this. No bridges. It's hard to get it not to snap as well. There we go. And that's sort of, I know it's a bit bumpy, but it's just gonna have to work for now. So there we go, we got that. We can have, trying to think of a good way to do this. Because yeah, 2 lanes going off to here is fine, but I want to have something for the 3rd lane as well. Which I can figure out. There we go. So, that's fine going in, obviously, but I'd like to not make it so they're not, you know, trying to freak out and get into that. So, maybe I could consider something over this way to maybe branch into another area. But as to where the area is, I do not know. Just thinking maybe a quick way to get into the sort of this area, the tiny house village, because that's doable. Maybe just something like that, just so it's, you know, it's all being used up as I kind of am desiring for it to do so. So I think that's fine. This is obviously a lot, well, should hopefully be a lot better. And I want this to come down kind of more where the roundabout is. So what I'll do for now is start deleting all of this. And again, I'm gonna have to move this. How empty is it actually? 89%. So yeah, it's still a long ways away from being empty. So go ahead and move those on over. And one thing I might do, to make life a little bit easier here, is scratch my head. But also, use this again and try with moving this instead of having to rebuild. Oh, I didn't realize I had that selected over there. That's fine. I can move that back. So maybe something like right here. And then we can go ahead and deselect that and move it back. There we go. And then I'm hoping with this, which it doesn't actually need to be as big as it is now. And in fact, I'd like to fix this a little bit. Oh, okay. I can move that up just a bit. And then move it back. Oh. And then move it also, if I can get a hold of it again. Back that way slightly, so there we go. A little bit better, we're getting there. And I know this is all like off kilter and not half as pretty as it should or could be. But yeah, every little move I make is going to mess it up somewhere else down the line. But for now, that'll do. Once I get some discrepancies fixed, such as that. But everything else I think is okay. And then from here, excuse me, what I'm hoping to be able to do is something like that, that's I guess pretty good for just now. I guess I could keep all the lanes. It's not a necessity and it might actually make it more confusing. So I could just turn it into a... Would this be too small? I mean, I can test it and I can always upgrade it. It's fun, but it's just, I don't know. So we can have that. And then, what road is this again? I think it's just a 4-lane as I usually do. And that straight connected, which, you know, this may hurt it in the future, you know, having it just straight connected, but we'll cross that road once we get there. I know I've said that many times and I've ended up having to fix it immediately, but we'll see. And we'll have that like there. Excuse me. So that seems like it should be a little bit better, and we could even, you know, have you know, little lanes that go off here, and ones that go onto here. So, you know, it keeps traffic flowing, but it gives them an easier way out. And then for here, I guess I really could do with that, and then one in as well. I just hope that doesn't get too busy, which it very well may do. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I think it would be nice, I guess, if they had a way over here easier, but they could just go around and go back up and in. And they always had this chance to get in before. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to hope it works. I'm going to have to delete some bus routes again. I'm going to have to reconnect the power, which I forgot to do. So we can do it like this. And we'll do it to there. And there we are. And this is apparently not on a road, I guess. Better? No? That's fine, it's accessible. Can't complain. And as for this bus route, I'm not entirely sure why it's not doable anymore, but we'll take it away for now. This one, I am pretty sure why it's not doable. But for some reason I can't hit it. I'm not able to undo this for some reason, and the bus is still trying to stop there. Does that work? No. Can I like sort this out somehow? What did I just do? Oh, day and night, I see. this. Yeah, I'm just going to delete that line, and then I'll replace the entire thing. So this can be our purple line again. And it will start right here. It can go into here, which things will be built shortly. Maybe even over into here. Back this way somewhere, maybe. And then we'll just say back to completion over here. Perfect. Make some people happy. And then we'll go ahead and, if we can, go make that back to purple. Or magenta, or whatever that is. There we go. So our issues still lies within trash. I don't know if it's just because obviously there's a decent way for them to have to get. To be able to pick it up or what, but we can always fiddle with it and hopefully figure it out. This seems to still be going okay. It's backing up a little bit here as they merge in. I think it's okay. This is, oh wow. This is not working better. Let's see. Road anarchy time. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Don't know why they're all going that way. What? The AI are so weird sometimes. Like, I don't understand this. You can't go that way now. Oh god. I really don't understand that sometimes. Alright. Oh boy.
You're listening to the classics. Where if it is
What's okay. Wow, garbage really is an issue over here, isn't it? I think I might have to put in another one. Just put that in there. Maybe try to clear this out a bit. See if we can't get that one working now. I have to rebuild the road in front of it for it to recognize it has a road now. So we can do that, that's no problem. There we are. There we go. Maybe that'll help a bit. And they obviously need to be able to get to where they're going. Oh boy. We have a lot to sort out, don't we? So many people trying to get back here. I would not expect everyone needing to get back here so badly. I guess it's just because there's a fair bit of... I mean, it's all residential. I didn't think it would be quite so bad because it's low density, obviously. Maybe if I just encourage like cycling and stuff through here, will that help at all? Or will that just make me lose even more people? I am really not certain. Yeah, freaking garbage processing is terrible. Because, yeah, I guess this is filled up as well, so it's not helping. So, electricity availability is going down very quickly as well. What is this? Solar rooftop tower. That's got a lot to it, so maybe that'll help. Just place it there. Hopefully that does something. I think maybe... I really don't know. I would love any suggestions of how to sort this out, or maybe I'm just missing something, maybe I'm doing something dumb, maybe I just need more ways into here, because this is one road after all. My only problem with that, you know, is because if I did roads up here, they would just obviously still take the quickest route, or I think they would. Do I just need to make the roads bigger? Like this entry road? Will that help? Maybe if we do a 6-lane. Like, man, if that starts helping, that'd be pretty grand. And then that's obviously a lot, so that's going to start blocking some people. Saying that, I mean, that does look smoother thus far. Okay, it is backing up some. Maybe this is just, maybe if I turn this outside road. Pardon me, I'm losing my voice slightly, but maybe if I turn this outside road, annoyingly, obviously having to delete all this, but turn it into a 6-lane. So everyone can maybe get around the outside just a little bit more smoothly. And I realize I'm deleting some kind of like neighborhoody areas as well there. But they should rebuild, I hope. I'm gonna pause it while I sort this out. I've never actually had this issue before, and I've played a lot of City Skylines. So this one's pretty new to me. But I'm guessing, yeah, we're gonna need a new industrial area now. But we're obviously gonna need new everything, I feel, right now. It's one of the messiest cities I think I've ever done. Which is hilarious for me trying to make it all neat and pretty. Before, it's just turned into something. It's pretty bad. Alright. Let's, I guess, you know, just do a little off-ramp here. We can have like a little on-ramp this way. Maybe like the, you know, where I'm using the fancy roads and stuff. Maybe that was just a bad mistake. Maybe that's what's making this harder on me. It's always possible. Can I get this going? I know it's at an angle, so it's a little bit awkward, but trying to quickly get some more industrial land while we have the opportunity. And we can go ahead and get this covered. There we go. And then this. There we go. Maybe that'll bring in some people to that. And since we'll need it, we'll maybe just... our electricity availability is alright, so we won't worry about that. But we will need some power, which we can just connect over here for now, instead of having to try to get across that. And I realize this is getting pretty bad too. I think it's just because it's, you know, one little entrance for all of this industry. So yeah, it's going to, I think a lot of reconfiguring is in our future. That's for sure. The trash situation is one that kind of perplexes me. That's for sure. So if there's a way out, they can get around. Yeah. There's a way in, so that's fun. Very odd to me. I mean, it's definitely moving more smoothly now that this is a little bit more open, I believe. There's obviously the trash issue. Maybe I can reconnect this road and it won't be such an issue now. I don't know. Maybe if I... Release this abuse. ahead and take away this, obviously. And this. Don't go back there. There we go. No need. So maybe if I do that, and then have, can I upgrade this just to big roads? I kind of feel like maybe we're just at that point. Maybe if I do... this. That should be alright. And hopefully these still work. I just realized I had a road anarchy on. I'll bring them all back just a little bit, just to make sure it's all good. So there we go. There's no real reason to be stopping there, but I guess it kind of works for this. It'll make do. So there we go. We got that. This is still emptying and all that. So let's go ahead and make maybe another small. I was thinking just a small roundabout off this to be able to come into this area. This is just me just trying to make traffic efficient, and it is not good. So maybe it can come off like this. Wow, that's something. That's for sure. So there we go. And if they want on from there, if they need to come from this way, they obviously would have to go all the way around, which is a bit awkward. They'll figure it out. Oh, Jesus. Alright. And I mean, that allows the garbage man to get to there at least and pick up the trash. That's the hope. Which so far is so good. But yeah, they obviously need a way back as well. Which I could just do a little... again, sort of like an access road. 2-lane alley. Is there a way to do just one for work trucks? Because that would be fantastic. But I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's mostly just for buses and things like that. I mean, I very well could, you know, like off this bit, there's already a lot. Could just kind of loop it around. Don't know if that would work though. I guess have all this area as well, which they can not get to very easy from there. Unless I do this. And then they can loop around. Would that have been better to do there, maybe? No, it's definitely a steep one, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get it so they could get from there to there. And then in that case, I don't need that. I was thinking of it a little bit more overcomplicated than needed. But yeah, just trying to think of a way to get everything connected without it being too bad. But that's okay, I think. I think it's about the best I'm gonna get for now. I don't like how the city looks, I gotta say. It's a lot more shit than I thought it would be. My problem I have is making cities actually look like cities, and it is very much shown in this. But what I'm hoping is that we'll be able to eventually make this into something. I think it'll come within due time. It's just it's going to take a while, obviously. This could be wise to have here, the self-sufficient buildings. Man, there's nothing really stopping us from doing so, but that is one of our highest taxed areas. Maybe if we just do like a section of it. You know, like maybe this road Do literally like half of it and see what happens, maybe. Then continue with a bigger brush. And we'll take some of the... Oh, I didn't realize I was doing that. I tried to continue from this one. It's very hard to continue from the little one, though. Why? Okay, no, it's good. Maybe like that. Like I said, we'll try to take some of these houses. This can be a little testing area. And in fact, I mean, that's pretty much all. We might as well just do it all. It's green cities after all. We kind of have to.
Your home for the best works of the great masters.
There we go. So with that, we can go ahead and try some policies here. Okay. I'm trying to think of like stuff to obviously make make it a bit better, which I'll encourage backing. I think that's a great start for sure. Heavy traffic. Okay, so yeah, we don't really want to do that. High-rise ban. I mean, it's not going to be a tall area. I've not made it for that. And then we could go ahead and maybe... What is this? Only electric... Oh, I see. Huh. Interesting. No electric cars do it. There's filter. Okay. So there's other things I can put on it as well that are just in here, which I think self-sufficient buildings will be really good. Which obviously means it's going to purge quite heftily. But that's okay, because we can just switch over, see what it looks like, and hopefully it builds in pretty good. I think the next thing maybe to do would be, I guess we could start, you know, building a little bit more in our little tiny house village. Try to get some more people in this. Like, this traffic is obviously great because everyone prefers backing. And I'm going to see if I can't manage to keep that up in it. And we'll see if we can, you know, get a lot of our population here. And I know I've lost a lot of population. But I'm actually not too worried about it with this. Because it doesn't really seem to make that big of a difference, honestly, most of the time. Can I upgrade this without it? There we go. Just don't like the cars parking on some of those bits. So there we go. And then we can go ahead and add in some more roads here. And here. There we go, that should be, yep, already covered. We could even put in some offices now. Nothing that or something we haven't had yet, so this will help our overeducated people. So maybe we'll put that in like these bits. I think that's what I was saving this for previously. Either that or just forgot to do it, which is the more likely of the case, or most likely case. So there we go. Perfect. Just kind of fitting it in where it goes. Because there's a bit of a necessity for it, and we have a necessity for commercials, which we'll use this high one. Apologies for that. Someone decided to just rev their motorcycle for some reason very loudly. Very kindly, as they always do. Always big dicks around here about that. So go ahead and do this. Beautiful. Might as well just keep adding it in everywhere we can. Like, see, the money, you know, it went down, obviously. Our population went down heavily, but I think we're going to regain quickly enough from this. I'm not, like, very worried about that, because I'd rather have it, you know, all nice and everything instead of huge. I'd rather have it look nice instead of have a huge population, which is what I'm trying to do now. Because, obviously, it wasn't going so well before. So we'll put some of that in. I don't know if we're getting any offices yet. I don't know if, you know, anyone is in it yet. But that's fun. So we need some education, especially over in this area. So we'll put some education in, which elementary school is also a thing that will definitely be needed. So there we go. We got that. We can also put one up over here. High school, everywhere's pretty good except here again, which we can put that in there. I mean, that's pretty close. I don't know why that's not reaching. Maybe it's just because they're not educated enough. So there we go. We have, yeah, Institute of Creative Arts, community schools, we have universities, we have Modern Technology Institute. So we should be able to educate people quite heavily now, which is the goal. I think that'll be really good. So we're getting there. This was an episode. It was a pretty rough one, and yeah, we got a lot going on over here too. Oh boy. And all this, which this is slowly evaporating. Once it evaporates, I'm just going to flatten it back out, smooth it out. Obviously, you know, there's a lot going on with all of, you know, there's a lot of issues like here. There's issues pretty much everywhere. I'm going to see if in next episode I can't maybe buy some more land to kind of sort this bit out. Mostly getting the land just to put multiple entrances in. Like if I could get this to where, you know, it comes into here so people don't have to go all the way around, and then, you know, this maybe be the industrial entrance instead of, you know, it for the main as well. So cut off this side of it and then just have another place for just the industrial. I think that might be good. Which I do have the thing that unlocks all 81 tiles, so I may just go ahead and do that, honestly. Because, I mean, the land's so cheap, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. But that's going to be it for now. I do apologize for the very heavy episode of Traffic Management 101 without any actual learning on your behalf, or my behalf. I learned nothing. But I'll see you guys next time for more. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.